If you're ready, here we go.
Happy Sunday, everybody. How's it going? A couple minutes late. My bad. I'm sorry. We're here. Episode 10 of Fena. Everybody, how's it going? Trying to get my headphones to pair, but you know, it's been a struggle the last couple of days trying to do this. Pretty annoying too, if I'm being honest. But we ended last week with what was an interesting development that I'm not 100% buying, and we've had a relatively interesting conversation as well about it, just in regards to Abel. What's up, Victoria? How's it going? Happy Sunday. And in my personal opinion, I do feel as though there might be a little bit of the, forgive me, I'm trying to pair my headphones. I do personally feel like we could be having a little bit of the unreliable narrator. That's what I'm thinking about, because there were certain aspects of what Abel was saying, or what we were getting from Abel in his flashback of him remembering his time with Helena, and what he was saying to Fena throughout the series. So I'm not entirely too sure. That's what's got me a little tripped up. I'm leaning more so on the unreliable narrator, and I think that's where I'm at with that. We ended with Fena and Yukimaru figuring out the coordinates and the possibility of where it might be. We did the hard work at the end of the stream last week, of figuring out where this place could possibly be, and it's close to Iceland or Greenland. Where is it close to? It's close to either Iceland or Greenland. My headphones aren't pairing. Like, they're not pairing at all. Usually Iceland. It's close to Iceland. It might be a fictitious place, but we'll see. We will see. I'm stalling because I'm trying to get my headphones to pair and they're not pairing. So I'm like stalling. So stupid. Like that was awesome. Yeah, it was fun trying to figure it out. It's like, I don't know what I'm doing. It's like, I have no idea what's going on. I'm over it. I'm over it. These stupid headphones won't pair. We won't use them. So stupid. Let me know if you can hear that. Oh wait, I gotta pause this. I gotta do this. We're gonna do some audio balancing. Let me, if I'm talking, how loud is the can you hear the music that's playing through my speakers? Like, as I'm talking, how loud is it? I don't think, if I shut up, you can't hear them. But, or, hold on. They shouldn't be feeding through, but I feel like it's because it's not system, it's music. Goodness me. All right. That should be better now. We'll just figure this out. This one's gonna be a roughie. It's gonna be a roughie, but nonetheless, here we go. Let's pause this music. Yeah, it's because I made a goof. So all right, we'll figure it out. We'll go. Headphones won't pair. Turn this off. You failed me. You have failed me. Trash. Sorry. All right, so Fena, Pirate Princess episode 10. We're gonna get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, there's no audio feeding through. Here he go again at this pain. Curtains rise on the climax. Okay, so as I'm talking, let me know if you can hear some audio bleeding through from my speakers, my desktop speakers. Let me know. So I'll try to like sparingly talk through this opening to see if you can hear it or not. If you can, let me know, but if you can't, I'm gonna turn it up a little bit more. Very low. But okay, the curtain rises on the climax. Seriously? I hope I don't know. I'm just hoping that we could get more than just this one season. Well, that's what I'm hoping. Hoping we can get more than just this one season. But so they were there, wherever they were. I didn't get a chance to figure out. So just me? Okay. I didn't get a chance to figure out where they ended up going. I forgot what they said in episode. And for some reason in the subs, none of the Japanese text is translated, but in the dub, the Japanese text is translated. That pops up on the screen. So I forgot where they were, where Yukimaru was healing. I forgot where they were. I didn't pick it up. But that means they were there watching them. I might turn this up just a little bit more. Okay. Is this a little bit too loud if I'm talking? Let me know if you can hear them talking. Okay. All right. I think it's just beginning. This conversation between the two of them. I love these shots with all of them in the same frame. I love it. Maybe we were supposed to reverse the reverse. Nah, look, Vittoria. They're in the water. They're in the middle of the ocean. So it wasn't. Holy crap. They're in the middle. It's rising from the ocean. What? That's crazy. Yeah, we figured it out. Fictitious island, yeah. That was our estimate at the end of the stream. We were like a fictitious. I can't talk. Fictitious island. No, I was gonna say that her charm is still there. Oh, what's happening? What's happening? Why does he feel sick? Or maybe he's allergic? Wow, that's beautiful. Under? Behind? Look at these two. This is interesting, man. What is going on? It's gonna piss me off because someone's gonna show up. Again, I love when all of them are in frame at the same time. I love it. It's just cool shots. How big is this island? Show me, show me. Oh my goodness. Dude, how big is this island? These structures are so in like the architecture of it, just how they're shaped, it's crazy. Look at Makaba in the back. Makaba low key might be one of my favorite characters. He is. It's so like her decision making. She's just like she'll think and then it's just like, you know what, this way. That's crazy. Something happens. You'll be the first to drop. Uh, yeah. Look at her. She's back as a robot. I love just how subtle it is, but colors make him sick. I think he's just wary of everything. But I love how subtle it is that just from their conversations, like how much more comfortable they are with each other. Look at Makova, good man. Such a good man. She's so awkward. I love her. She's such an awkward girl. It's cool getting to see her be like this leader, leading them, guiding them through this place. And then as soon as someone mentions something, she just snaps out of it for a second and then she goes right back to it. But I do agree with them. It feels like the last time they got to a place like this. See who's here. Who showed up already? Abel's here. It just feels like it's the same. It feels the same exact way like when they showed up at the catacombs. I forgot where they went to get to those catacombs. And then O'Malley showed up. It's just like everything just seems way too easy. Like we're gonna get all the way here, we're gonna do these things, uncover the secret, and then someone's gonna show up and screw us out of it. That's what it feels like. Just a library? I wouldn't touch any of them. Yeah. I was gonna say it. Oh, I was gonna say it. Oh, I literally was gonna say, is this the Library of Alexandria? Oh, I was gonna say it. I should have spit it out faster. I wonder what else is here. If the books from Alexandria are here, what other things throughout history that just have weird things that have happened around them, surrounding them? I wonder what else is in this at this place. Okay, so who is Abel? Questions. Who are you? I'm not Abel, Cody. Forgive me. I said Abel, Cody. My bad. Makes you wonder how stones this big can move like that. Bright light shining. What is in there? What's in there? Show us. Stop teasing. I was, is it gold? Oh my gosh! Look at all that treasure. So is every single so is every single legend, mythical thing, unrealistic thing that has all these stories around them and these legends that are told? Is this place just all of them? So like someone's like El Dorado. That's a place. But maybe someone visited here or heard someone talk about here and I don't know. It's treasure from all over the world. Shitan's looking for the sword, isn't he? I would only assume the sword would be here as well. What's going on, Fena? Look at them. Look at them in the background. There's more. There has to be more to it. Yeah, he's looking for the sword. He's gonna find it too. Yep. Yep. He found it. What is this place? This is nuts. What is this place? Is she calling out to her? Yes, she is. It's happening again. She said when she makes the right decision, somebody will come talk to her. It's not Fena anymore. Initium. What? It's almost a perfect fit. I thought she was gonna start floating. It's her mother's dance. Oh my gosh. He's smitten. It's the same dance she did on the boat. You know what? What if she is? What if this is? Because aren't. This is. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, Catherine. What's up? How are you? Happy Sunday. Did notice that. What if witnessing them dance is something? Cause isn't this the same way? That's the same way that Abel was looking at Helena from his flashback. Wasn't it? Like just the way how Kid Yukimaru was looking at Fena dancing? What? Stairs? To portal. Yeah, it's a portal. Y'all, each episode gets better and better and better. I'm like dreading the fact that this episode's about to end. It seems like every single legendary thing that's ever been rumored or talked about, period, in the history of the world is at this place. um I need this. I need the ED in order for me to gather my thoughts. Hold on. I want to go back. It's like it's crazy. The Library of Alexandria. You can look at all that gold and be like, it's El Dorado. Bring this back. Hold on. Further. Further. Yeah, Shitan. It's crazy. These two swimming in gold. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. uh I this episode is this was a I loved this episode. I did, and all they did was just walk around. All they did was just walk around. Legit. They didn't do anything, but just walk around. But it's what they were walking through. The things that they were seeing, like even the conversations that they were having. It just felt so good. Oh my gosh. How many episodes is this show? 13 or 12? 13, please. Is it 12? I think it's only 12. We got 2 episodes left. I really freaking enjoyed this episode. Let me do this so it's not just dead silence. Did you watch the ED? I've watched the ED. Like, if I wasn't supposed to watch the ED, I've been watching the ED because I watch it whenever I watch it with my mom. I watch the ED. I haven't watched the opening yet. That's the one thing. I've yet to watch the opening, but I have watched the ED. So this place, this island where they were, it just seems like I don't even know how to quantify it, because I wanna like use some real things to quantify it, but I can't. Damn it, 2 episodes left. Like, I want to quantify a bunch of the stuff, like who brought this stuff here? Who was the one that collected it? The Houtman family? Who exactly is the Houtman family? How did Abel get to them so quickly? They weren't that far behind. And they were stationary for a long time. Like, they had to wait for Yukimaru to heal. So they weren't moving for a long time, but Abel was still on the move. He could have, like, that's an easy one. That doesn't bother me. And I'd have to go back to see if they did get coordinates or something. I don't think Shitan would have sent any more coordinates. I don't think he would have. After the conversation that they had the last couple episodes, I don't think he would have sent any more. But they weren't moving. They weren't traveling anywhere. They were there. There's no telling how long it took for Yukimaru to heal enough for them to be mobile again. But it had to be enough. So I would assume it's been a good minute, more than a day or two. He was shot twice, and he's not right. He doesn't have slings or anything. But in the beginning, the group went to get what I assume were supplies. So, like, how did they meet up at the same time? Hold on, Vitor. I was meshing up what you were, the both of you were saying, and I was getting confused. At the beginning, the group went to get what I assume were supplies. So how'd they meet up at the same time? Hold on. I don't want to go too far. Oh, all the way at the beginning. My bad. I'm so used to nothing being. I'm so used to stuff not being there. At the beginning of the episodes, the last couple of the opening just started it. Okay, but in the beginning, the group went to get what I would assume so supplies. So how did they meet up at the same time? You're when you say how did they meet up at the same time, are you talking about Abel and his men and our group? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? I would assume that like Abel was never like he was never too far behind. They couldn't like if I'm just thinking they went and stopped. They had to take Yukimaru and go somewhere. I don't know where they went. I have to go back and rewatch the episode because in the subs they don't tell you. They just show you the Japanese text. And I forgot what they said. So they went there, they sat for a while, and then when Yukimaru felt better, because I remember the twins were like, we need to get supplies, yeah. So then they went to get supplies. I would only assume that in the time period that Yukimaru was healing, that Abel would be able to travel the season, try to figure out where they were at least. So that means they would hit port after port, and they finally got to this port and just happened to run into them as they were leaving. Who knows? If they were a little bit quicker, they might have gotten out of there and Abel's men wouldn't have found them. I think that's what that could be. They couldn't have went far because Yukimaru would have died if they would have went far. So they couldn't have gone far from whenever they showed up on the ocean to steal Fena and Yukimaru away. So it's not necessarily they were far. It's just now you're just playing the navigation game. It's like a mind battle. Like, all right, so if I was here and I had someone that was wounded, we would go here, we would go here, we would go here. Like, we would check all of these different spots off. And we don't know how long Yukimaru was out of commission. So Abel literally could have just been like, all right, here are all the places that they possibly could have gone. Let's go here, 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 here. And then bam, just happened to run into him. Just happened to run into him at this last spot whenever they left somewhere to go get supplies to take off. So at that point, now you're just tailing them. They went in that direction. So now we're just going that direction. And I still don't know if it's I don't remember, but does Abel have the coordinates? Did he get the coordinates from O'Malley? I don't remember. So much has happened since like episode 6 or 7 when that took place. But if he got the coordinates from O'Malley and he had them, or if she told him and he remembered them, if we're in this region and these coordinates are such and such and they are last seen going in this direction, if we take the coordinates and we then look at the map, we could be like, oh, they're going there. You could just start mixing and matching at that point. So that's how I'm taking that. I've seen people get found for less, so that's how I'm taking that. I want to rewatch this episode because there's so much walking around. Let me skip this opening. I don't want to catch anything. Okay, Vitor, what were you saying? Both Fena and Yukimaru depicted separate from the rest of the crew on the ED, and they went to Eden alone. But there was like traditional Japanese, how wasn't there like Japanese structures in the ED? Let's watch the ED again. Yes, but you have to follow the crew anyway since he didn't know how the song completed. It's I get that makes sense, Vittoria, but if we're looking at the coordinates, if we're looking at 4 groupings a number, and if I remember, like when we were playing mix and match, the only groups of number, like if we were in this location and they were last seen that way, and I have these coordinates and I start looking at them as, like, if I'm looking at these numbers as coordinates and I'm like, okay, this coordinate puts me here, there's no possible way they could get here, mix the numbers around, because there's a finite amount of outcomes you can get from 4 different numbers. You can only mix and match them so many times. So if you keep mixing and matching them, eventually you'll find a coordinate that will match up to be like, so eventually Abel could have just been like, all right, these coordinates, and then looked on the map and found the coordinates where that's located and been like, they were last seen going in that direction. Therefore, these numbers that I've then configured must be the right direction. So I can then just go that way as well. So we're not following them at that point. We kind of figured out where the location is. Like you can mix and match them and figure it out. Okay, so I mean, I'm feeling that Fena is gonna have to pick between Yukimaru and Abel. I guess my point is, I feel like there's way more to him than meets the eye. He knows so much. For instance, he had the necklace, which the pirate lady gave to Abel. But in Abel's memory, Helena had the necklace already, and he made it seem like he gave it to her. Abel did have the, okay, so Abel did have the coordinates. So that I can just cross that out of my brain. Like, he's a smart enough guy to have figured that out. Like, especially with like following them. This is his, yeah. So that works for me. The question is, this is the question, right? And this is the outcome I could propose. We know that Fena there's been certain moments where she's been influenced and certain things have happened where she's seemingly not in control. Someone's in the driver's seat. If her and Yukimaru walk up that stairway and head into Eden, and Abel then walks up that stairway and heads into Eden as well, and she has a choice to make between Abel and Yukimaru, does the choice then get stripped from her? And do we then figure out that Abel's backstory that he gave to us last episode was true, and Helena did love Abel, and that was a genuine relationship? And would she possibly choose Abel, or would she take over and choose Abel, or would Fena have the choice to choose between the two of them? Yeah, it'd be like, so is Abel her half brother or her dad? Like, could that possibly be the case? Could that be the case? Also, would someone interfere in the choice that Fena has to make? I don't know. I can see something like it'd be crazy if like half brother according to Helena. I'm still leaning towards Abel being the unreliable narrator, and it not being his fault. Like, he remembers things a certain way because he doesn't have all the answers. So to him it looks like this, but in all actuality it could be something else. I'm just relying on that being unreliable narrator. I don't know. Like, if that backstory we got last episode is true, or is his version of the truth, I can't be mad at him. I can't be. And I was thinking that as well. does does that dance do something? Because the same way we saw Abel looking at Helena when she was doing the dance in the garden is the same way that Yukimaru looked, and the kid version of Yukimaru when he watched Fena do the dance on the boat as well. It's the same look. It's the same look. Is it actual bewitching, or is it just like, is it something with Fena? It's just that they're so beautiful that I don't know. He did call her the Shrine Maiden too. And where would he have gotten that from? I don't know. This is crazy. This is crazy. Hold on. Let me pull this back so we can watch the ED. Let it play. It's the song lyrics. Okay. I'm stupid. Okay, it's the song lyrics. Like, I'm trying to think. Okay, so I'm really gonna watch this ED. I've never ever paid attention to this ED once. I've just watched it. I never paid attention to it and tried to apply story implications onto it. So it's like, whenever has long-haired Fena seen, like, if I'm really just taking this ED and tying it into the story, actually trying to tie it in, and it's just not a piece of work just for it being a cool ED, when has she ever been in that situation? When has she ever walked across any of this stuff? Like, when has she ever done any of this? Like, she was on Shangri-La her whole life. But then that looks like an explosion or something. I don't know. That's crazy. This looks like some sort of like crazy explosion. Like, what? Hold on. I'm really trying to tie this into the story. Okay. So we're back here. See, part of me would be like, okay, so part of me would be, if it weren't for the boats at the beginning, because did the Goblin Knights Island, did Goblin Island have a lot of traffic in and out from it? No, right? If we didn't see the beginning with the boats, part of me would just be like, this happened. I don't even know if it was the same clothing she was wearing, but I like, this happened when they were on the island in episode 2 or episode 3, whenever that was, whenever they spent all that time before she cut her hair and they went on her journey. I'd be like, that's when this took place. That's what I would be like. I feel like that could be it. The ED is just, it took place during that. But because of the boats, it makes me feel like just how it's set up. It makes me feel like Yukimaru's on, what it makes me feel like, and it's hard because it makes me feel like they're in two different locations. But then when we get to here at the end, wherever Yukimaru was, you can see in the background, you can see like pagoda style buildings in the background right back there. You can see that. A part of me feels like they're in two different locations, because even right here, that's the Bonito. The Bonito's right here. So I don't know. It's odd. It's odd. Part of me feels like it could have taken place back then, but then part of me feels like it's weird. Like at one point in this ED, you could be like, maybe Fena is in Eden and Yukimaru's here. that's when you get to, where's that part of the ED? Where is it? Oh gosh. To this part of the ED where Yukimaru's standing there and he looks sad and they're all walking past him like they're still going on missions. Right? They're still going on missions, but Fena's not with them anymore. He's sad because he's not with, I don't know. It's beautiful, but I don't know if it fits. From the episode, it looks like it does a little bit too. I don't know. That's a tough one. This Edie's a tough one to try to figure out. Because there's so many ways you can look at this. Like, they could still be going on their missions. And Yukimaru looks sad because Fena's not with them anymore. And Fena's not there. But Fena could be in Eden. But then at the ending, like, look. This is the Bonito, and hold on. That's a blue, like, that's a Navy ship. Like, that's a Navy ship that looks like the same. I would say it looks like the same boat because it's blue, of Abel's ship, but I don't know. I have no idea. I won't watch the opening yet. I'm not gonna do that. But this ED, I can't pick nothing up from it. I can apply so many different things to it. I can apply so many different things from it. Kind of looks like the garden they were in whenever Abel and Helena was there. I don't know. Looks like the kingdom Helena ruled over. I don't know. It's like yeah, it does, but then why would Japanese architecture be in that kingdom? I don't know. I tried. I tried. I have no idea about the ED, but this was a good episode. I really like this episode. This is rewatch heavy. This episode is rewatch heavy. So much replay value. So much replay value. It's not broken. Hope he didn't break it. The garden was a lot more flowery. It was, but then like you got to think of the scene whenever we went through the progression of time through Abel, when he's looking out, it, like that where she's walking through kind of looks like that. Need to rewatch this episode. She was saying a lot of weird stuff, a lot of words that, like, I don't know what this I don't even know how to pronounce it. Intuitum, no, that's too many T's. INITIUM. Oh, it's a game, but meaning. Okay, it's an adverb. Oh, it's Latin from the beginning. Okay, so the word initial, initiative, initiate derived from that word. Okay. Did she say anything else? I thought she said something else. INITIUM. Okay, so it says beginning, like kind of like start. Start here. It's instructions. Like start here. Yes. That's what that word means, beginning. Initiate, start. And that's what's inscribed on the ground as well. What does I've never known what this word means. Okay, so it's just describing what it is. The Lati stage. What she's standing on is that. Yeah. If you notice I noticed it like initial watch through, but is it sweat? Is the sweat that's coming off of her? Is it sweat? Is it water? It's in the same, whenever you see it, it's the same pattern that the flowers from when Helena danced the previous episode, when they were flying around her as she's dancing, the sweat, the water, whatever it is that's around Fena while she's dancing is doing the same thing whenever it shows up. Even the imagery of the room that they're being in, and she's on this Lati stage, and she's putting on this performance to raise these stairs, essentially the stairways to heaven, while all of these carvings in the walls are watching as intently as Yukimaru is with her. Like, it's crazy. Where's Kay at? They showed him and we never got to see him again. Where is he? It'd be crazy if he showed up at the end. Nice. It's like, oh, that's pretty cool. And the end is, yeah, okay. Gotcha. I don't know. I don't know Latin. That's the thumbnail, by the way. This show, week by week, it never ceases to amaze me. Never ceases to amaze me. I just hope that nobody gets hurt. I hope that none of the crew end up dying because of Abel and his men rushing through here. That's what I hope. And I would assume it would be easy to find them because like the ropes that they left up to climb up the waterfall, all the different places that they've been, there's open doors and passageways. So you'd be able to find them, I would assume, fairly easily if you just go on a path. Or if they split up, eventually you'll find someone will find it. I don't know. Show never ceases to amaze me. Never does. I think that's all I got. I think that's all I got. I go above and beyond for this series because I just want to figure everything out. I want to know. I just want to know. So that's all I got. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. I really do. 2 episodes left. I'm telling you, if this series, I feel I got a hard decision to make because I have 3 shows that I genuinely like a lot. 86, Odd Taxi, and this. If this ends as strong as like an Odd Taxi ended or that first season of 86 ended, dude, I don't know what I don't know what I have for my anime of the year. This is just like Tsubaki wanted to get married. Yeah, it was like this series, man. This series is everything that I wanted, and it's giving me so much that I would have never thought of, but I'm so accepting of it. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. We got 2 more episodes, man. Oh my gosh. 2 more? All right. Calling it here. I'm rewatching this. If you're in the Discord, there's no Fena section, but we could just talk about it in the main chat. I have to rewatch this and see if I can figure out something. So there should be ropes leading up to that waterfall, because I would assume we would have left those ropes there in case we needed to leave. We could just secure the line and then just go right back down and we could skedaddle. So I don't know. Who knows? But I'm out of here. Thank you guys again. I suck at ending streams, but thank you guys again for hanging out with me. And if you figure anything out without watching the preview for next week, if you figure anything out, hop back either in the Discord or hop back in the comments of this stream and drop them in there, because there's a few other people that they watch after the fact. They leave so many good comments and force the conversation so well, and I love it. I love that we can come together and talk about this. So appreciate you guys again. Happy Sunday or Monday or whenever you get to see this, and hopefully you have a good one, and I'll see you again. I suck at ending streams. I suck so much. Peace out.